Welcome to the channel. If you've ever worried about getting ripped off when buying a used car, you're not alone. In fact, did you know that nearly 60% of used car buyers fear hidden defects or paying too much? Today, I'm going to walk you through the exact steps and insider tips to help you buy a used car with confidence so you can avoid regrets and make a smart investment. Let's jump right in. Buying a used car can be both exciting and a little intimidating. Maybe you've heard horror stories. Someone you know drove off the lot, only to discover a week later that their bargain had a failing transmission or a hidden accident history. That's why it's so important to understand the process. When you know what to look for, you can sidestep those common traps and feel great about your purchase. Let's break down the process into 3 essential steps. Do your research. Check the vehicle's history, get a professional inspection. Let's start with step 1. Before you even set foot on a lot or message a seller, research is your best friend. Start by picking a make and model. For example, maybe you're eyeing a Honda Civic or a Toyota Camry. Both are known for reliability. But did you know that even reliable cars have certain model years with common issues? For instance, some early 2010 S Ford Focus models had transmission problems, while certain BMW 3 Series are notorious for expensive oil leaks. Here's what you should do. Check reliability ratings. Websites like Edmunds, Kelley Blue Book, and Consumer Reports offer detailed reviews and reliability scores. Look up common issues. Type what car model common problems into Google and see what comes up. Forums and YouTube reviews are gold mines for real-world experiences. Compare prices. Use TrueCar, Edmunds, or Kelley Blue Book to get a sense of fair market value for the year, trim, and mileage you want. Suppose you're interested in a 2016 Toyota Corolla. You find that the average price is around $13,000, but you spot one listed for $9,500. Sounds like a steal, right? But after a little digging, you notice that it has twice the average mileage, which could mean more wear and tear. Next, always, get a vehicle history report. Services like Carfax or AutoCheck can reveal a car's hidden past. You'll see if it's been in any accidents, if it was ever salvaged, or if it's had multiple owners. Why does this matter? Let's say you're looking at a car that's had 4 owners in 5 years. That's a red flag. Why did so many people get rid of it? Or maybe the report shows it was a rental car. Rental cars often rack up miles quickly and may not be treated as gently as privately owned vehicles. Pro tip: look for cars with 1 or 2 previous owners and a clean title. If the seller hesitates to provide a Carfax report, that's a warning sign. Even if everything looks good on paper, don't skip the mechanic's inspection. A trusted mechanic can spot issues that you might miss, like a small oil leak, worn suspension parts, or hidden rust. Here's how it works. Take the car to a mechanic you trust, or ask the seller to meet you at a shop. Expect to pay $100 to $200 for a thorough inspection. The mechanic will check the engine, brakes, suspension, and run computer diagnostics. A friend of mine once skipped this step to save $150. 3 months later, they had to spend $1,800 on a transmission repair. That inspection would have caught the problem early and saved them a lot of money and stress. Now let's talk about what to look for during your own inspection and test drive. Walk around the car, check for dents, scratches, and rust. Look at the tires. Uneven wear can signal alignment issues. Check all features. Test the windows, locks, lights, and electronics. Make sure everything works. Pop the hood, look for leaks, corrosion, or strange smells. During the test drive, listen for odd noises, clunks, squeaks, or rattles. Test the brakes and acceleration. Try the AC and heater. Pay attention to how the car handles. If you hear a grinding noise when braking, it could mean the brake pads or rotors need replacing, an added cost you'll want to factor into your offer. Let's talk about why buying used is such a smart move. Depreciation. New cars lose value fast, up to 30% in the first year alone. That means if you buy a brand new $30,000 car, it could be worth less than $21,000 just a year later. With a used car, someone else has already taken that hit. Features for less. You can get a higher-end model with premium features for the same price as a new basic model. For example, a used Lexus or BMW with heated seats, navigation, and advanced safety features might cost the same as a new entry-level sedan. Safety. Many used cars, especially higher-end models, come with advanced safety tech, like adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring, and lane keeping assist that might not be available on cheaper new cars. So, what's the sweet spot for age and mileage? Generally look for cars that are 2 to 8 years old, with 24,000 to 96,000 miles. These cars have already depreciated the most but still have plenty of life left. A 5-year-old Honda Accord with 50,000 miles is likely to be reliable, still under warranty, and priced thousands less than a new one. But remember, lower mileage isn't always better. A car that's barely been driven could have issues from sitting too long, like dry rot in the tires or old fluids. Before you buy, dig deep. Use sites like Edmunds, TrueCar, and Kelley Blue Book. Read owner reviews and check for recalls. Compare maintenance costs. Some cars are cheap to own, others can surprise you. I once rushed into buying a used car without checking its maintenance history. It looked great but turned out to have a bad track record for expensive repairs. I ended up spending more on repairs than I saved on the purchase price. Negotiation doesn't have to be scary. Know the average price for your car. Be polite but firm. Point out any issues you found, like worn tires or a needed repair, to justify your offer. If you know a similar car sold for $1,000 less nearby, mention it. Or if the car needs new brakes, estimate the cost and ask for a discount. Financing is a big part of the process. Shop around. Check rates from banks, credit unions, and the dealer. Watch out for hidden fees, like loan origination fees or prepayment penalties. Be careful with extras like extended warranties. Sometimes they're worth it, but often they're just padding for the dealer's bottom line. A friend got a great deal on a used car, but the dealer added $700 in document fees and an overpriced warranty. Always read the fine print and don't be afraid to walk away if the deal doesn't feel right. Some fees are legit, like taxes, registration, and title transfer. Others, like dealer prep fees or advertising fees, are negotiable or even unnecessary. Ask for a breakdown of all fees. If something looks off, question it, and always get any fee changes in writing before you sign. Let's recap the essentials. Research your car and its value. Always get a vehicle history report. Never skip the mechanic's inspection. Negotiate like a pro and question every fee. If you follow these steps, you'll be miles ahead of most used car buyers, and you'll drive away with confidence. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video with anyone you know who's thinking about buying a used car. Check out our other videos for more financial tips and car buying guides. Thanks for watching.